Hey guys, Techie here to talk about my character FlashBack, who was the star of his own one-shot last session on Jetstream on the tabletop, which, if you guys aren't watching it already, you really should. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. It does actually mean a lot to us. We've just passed 6,100 and, it's like, I love doing these roleplays, I love doing these drawings for you guys, I love doing the reviews, so come on guys. If you haven't already, hit the bell. Anyway, on with the show. As you guys might have guessed, I do base some of my characters off the characters from the cartoon Silverhawks, which honestly is not a good cartoon, but I like the concept, so I kind of just borrowed characters and such from it. But in this case, I borrowed inspiration from one particular character called FlashBack, who is a highly advanced cyborg, part of the Silverhawks team, all of them being cyborgs and all being bird themed. FlashBack is the one that stands out. For starters, he's green, and most of the other Silverhawks are usually silver or gold or, like very muted colors. He's a very dingy green color. He also can't remove that mask. All the other Silverhawks had this mask that they could put on or take off, and it would show their human face. FlashBack didn't get such luxury, but FlashBack also had his time travel ability and, was bleeding edge technology. And actually was kind of an interesting character in his own rights if he was ever given any character development. But anyway, some of you might be going, okay, so why are you going on about your favorite character? What does this have to do with your character of the same name? I'm glad you asked, random stranger. See, I kind of like the fact that FlashBack in the cartoon looked so different from the other Silverhawks. Like, I remember him actually having, talons for feet instead of actual feet. Having that bird mask, having that, having his wings not be under his arms, actually be a separate thing on him. And I kind of just grabbed that and went, these aspects need to be applied to my character. So, in my case, with my version of FlashBack, I wanted to keep the whole looked different from everyone else. So I came up with this backstory about this Cybertronian who finds out, because of some testing or whatever, that he has this latent time-traveling ability. Like, they're messing around with time travel stuff and they found that his spark, isn't affected by time travel the same, temporal anomalies the same way as everyone else's. In fact, he seems to be able to generate his own. But the problem is his body doesn't quite let him do it. So as such, he was put into the Silverhawks project, and basically, a reformat is one thing. A complete rebuild would be another thing. What he went through was very different. And, made of, alloys and such that could actually withstand temporal anomalies to some degree, and so on and so forth. I really wanted him to be this isn't my body, but it is. Having to go through this, I don't want to say horrendous change, but go through so much of the change that he just sits there and goes, who am I anymore? And not just because of his identity. That's the thing that we can see, and I wanted the audience to be able to connect to that and go, oh, no wonder he feels different from everyone else, he looks different from everyone else. I wanted that he also has this sort of psychology about him that goes, he is different. Seriously, how many other beings are capable of time travel? Well, apparently Vector Prime, whom I didn't know about, but anyway, even then that just adds to the backstory of, hey, guess what? There's a Prime out there who could time travel. Yes, a darn near god was capable of time travel, and here I am, a normal Cybertronian with the same ability. I wanted him to kind of just be like, what do I do with this power, With great power comes great responsibility, and all that other comic book talk, but one, who the heck am I? Why do I have this power? And what do I do with it? I wanted him to always be, seeking out who he is. But I also wanted him to look kind of badass and advanced at the same time, so I looked into, like, a lot of Egyptian sci-fi, you know, the whole ancient Egypt, ancient aliens type of thing, ancient Aztec technology stuff. You know, that fun little sci-fi fantasy of what if the ancient civilizations had really advanced technology. And based a lot of his design assets on that. I also kind of, like, stepped back and went, how can I make him different enough while keeping him practical? So, you know, I did things like give him a sword instead of a blaster. Because, you know, maybe they weren't sure how a blaster would stand up to time travel. So, might as well just give him a sword. That will always work. Let's not mess around with certain transformation mechanics. Let's go with things that work. So, he can't have an Earth vehicle mode. He has to have this sort of advanced ancient Egyptian jet form. The thing is, what a lot of people don't realize is you have to make some of this stuff obvious to the audience. You can't just go, this person is really deep, believe me. You actually have to go, no, this character is deep and this is why. And have it that the person, that the audience can look at the character and go, yes, I can see that. I can see that he would have some sort of identity issue. I can see how he could feel that maybe he's meant for more, but he doesn't know what it is. I can see why he feels like he may not be trusted or welcomed by others. I can see, Techie, why you've done all these. Because, as I've said to several people before, I can't just walk up to you and give you a book all about my character and then show you a picture. I have to show you the picture. You have to kind of judge a book by its cover. Yes, I know, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, blah blah blah, but the cover is the first thing you see. And if the cover ain't interesting, what makes you think you want to read the book? In this case, I had to make the cover interesting so people would be interested in this character. So they would look at him and go, yes, I want to know more about this guy. I want to watch his adventure. I want to find out why he has this time travel ability. I want to know what he has, what destiny he should have. I was hoping, I hope that my role-playing helped that come across a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, honestly, I would talk about some of the art techniques I use and all that, but I have talked about this stuff before. So really, I might just keep this one short, guys. I mean, I really loved talking about this character, and I really loved doing the roleplay for you guys. Like, doing the tabletop game. And seriously, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Check it out, like it. Let us know in the comments if you want to see more FlashBack and Pathfinder, who, you know, guest starred in this. Jetstream played her. Honestly, it was so great to be able to create this character and bring him out for all you guys to enjoy. I really wanted to make sure you guys enjoyed it. It's not just about me, it's also about you guys. I love entertaining you guys. I love how you guys swarm over to watch the tabletop roleplay. So anyway, enough gushing. I've been Techie, you've been fantastic, and I'll see you next time. And please, remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell, pat the cat, and take care, everyone.